Hi, and welcome into another PE Success Factors system video. Today, we're going to take a look at completing the PE process from the perspective of a manager. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that you may log into the PE system as a manager and may not see all of the PEs in your to-do tile here. The reason for that is that the PE actually starts with the employee, and they have to send that PE to you once they're done with the self-evaluation step. And once they do that, it will appear in here. Now, one of the things that we get a lot is employees that say they swear up and down that they sent it, the manager doesn't see it. 9 times out of 10, what we're looking at there is that sending to the manager and sending anything on to the next step in the PE system is a two-click process. So you click send to manager, it pops another screen up detailing who it's sending it to and asking you, hey, do you want to send this? And it's very, very common for employees to just assume that second screen is just a congratulations, you sent it screen, and then they won't actually forward that on. If they're having any kind of problems with that, just let us know. We can help out. But when you do have a PE ready to go, it will appear in your to-do tile. And you can also access all your PEs if you click on performance. You can also look at past PEs. Why don't we just go ahead and do that right now? Click home drop down and performance. Now, this is a test account, so there's actually not going to be any PEs that are completed in this account. But if there were, we would click completed and they would just show up in here. And you can sort them by the date or by the user, however you wish. Let's go back home though. And it does look like I've got a PE in here, so I'm going to click on it to open it. Again, this is a test system, so there's absolutely nothing in here that you shouldn't be seeing or we shouldn't be showing you. This is all just fake data. Um, And the very first thing that I see is this kind of new look PE that we've done in the past few years. And right over here are my supporting documents. If I've taken notes throughout the year on my employees inside the PE system, I click this and they'll all show up. Uh, and so you can see how super, super valuable that would be to have these notes inside the system. You may take them in Word or any number of different ways, and that's fantastic if that works for you. But the notes feature is really super powerful, and there's a whole video on how to take notes on your employees that's on our supervision resource page as well. So check that out. Highly recommend it. Gap analysis over here. We haven't scored anything, so they'll all sort out as we go through here, but this is merely talking about the difference between your perception of their performance and the employee's perception when they did their self-eval. Okay, so let's scroll down and take a look at the MJRs. And so this is our MJR section, and you see that we have our title of our MJR here. We've got the essential function, which is the description of the MJR here. And over to the right, this is from the self-eval from the employee, and obviously I just typed in some junk comments in there. But you can see their rating and their comments. Ratings are just one click now, so we just click on the rating that we feel like they deserve in the MJR, and of course we're going to add in some comments as we go. All right. So as I go down through here, I'm just going to rate and I'm obviously we want to see comments on all of the MJRs, but we're just going through this for right now to show how it works. Down here on the core competencies part, these are a 1 to 3 rating scale, and these are values that are shared throughout the university. Still very, very important to give comments on these. I have some supervisors tell me that they think these are the most important. They are very important any way you slice it. Methods of evaluation, if you want to fill that out, you can. Just talks about different things that you used throughout the process. And you notice that it just updated this right here. So it's updated the score in real time, and it's updated the gap analysis in real time as well. We can take a brief overview and look at the summary here. And let me drag this up here a little bit so that you can see what we're looking at. Um, and then we can either save and close if we're not quite done with it yet, or if we're done with it, we can send it to the one-to-one meeting. You'll actually get to see this two-click process once I go in here, because it'll do the same thing to you as managers. That kind of feels like, if you're not super paying attention, that you're done. But you notice right here, it's still got this. So it's saying, hey, this is exactly what's going on. Send a one-to-one meeting. I'm going to click that. And this can be a part, bring this back down real quick. This can be a part of a bit of confusion. The one-to-one stage, it is not with the employee. It is actually still with you. This is a placeholder and in a way to remind you to have the one-to-one meeting with that employee. The employee has not seen the PE at this point. So if you want, you can print it out. A lot of folks just have a laptop open uh, and go through the PE with them, however you want to do that. But just know that when it's in the one-to-one meeting stage, it is still with you, and the employee cannot see it. Once you're ready to move on, you may have had a conversation with the employee and you want to change a rating or the comments. You can still do that in one-to-one stage. So it's kind of nice. It's still waiting there for you to go ahead and make some final corrections. When we're done, I'm just going to scroll down here. And I'm going to click Send to Employee for Signature. Once again, I had to do this twice. And that's sent it to the employee for signature. You notice it's out of the queue. And when we go back to our home stage, we don't have anything to do. Once the employee signs it, it's kind of like self-eval. And now it's setting with the employee. They can go through, sign it. There'll be a box at the bottom where they can add any additional comments, maybe things that they've thought of since then. We try to use that for them. And you can actually, once it comes back to you in the signature stage, add those comments as well. It's the same exact thing where you're just going to go to the bottom, make sure everything's okay, and click sign. Once you sign it, the PE will close, and you're done. So hopefully this demystified some of the process. And as always, let us know what you think and what you need to know. And check out more at our website, uky.edu/PE. Thanks.